Hello everyone. We are learning the topic matrices. Okay. And up to last lecture, we have seen some types of matrices. Okay. What are different types of matrices? Okay. Now we will focus on arithmetic operation on matrices. Okay. So how matrix addition is done, how matrix multiplication is done. Okay, you may have seen some basic rule, but again we will revise that ideas. Okay, so the first operation is the addition of matrices. The first question is, can we add any two matrices? Okay, what will answer? The question is, if you are given any two matrices of any order, can you always do the addition of matrices? The answer is no. For addition of two matrices, the order of both matrices should be same. If one matrix is of order 2 by 3, then for addition, other matrix also of order 2 by 3. Then we add their corresponding elements. So first element here, we addition, and respectively we add other elements too. Okay. So for addition, both the matrices should have the same order. Okay. So this is the operation addition. Okay. So for addition, suppose there are two matrices. One is Aij of order m by n. Then other matrix must have same order. Okay. Suppose the elements are Dij, but order must be same. For addition, order of matrices must be same. Okay. So then how we add two matrices? Just here first element say a11 and here b11. So first element of a plus b will be equal to a11 plus b11 and like that. So we'll directly take example. Okay. Suppose you have taken the matrix. Okay. Take 2, 3, 0, minus 1 and 4, 5. What is the order of the matrix? There are 3 rows, 2 columns. So matrix of order 3 by 2. Now for addition, we must take matrix which is also of order 3 by 2. Otherwise, we cannot do the addition of that two matrices. Okay. So we will take again matrix B of the same order, say 3 by 2. Okay. We will take here minus 1, 1, 2, 0, 3, 2. Okay. Again, the order of matrix is 2 by 2. Then we will get the matrix A plus B, which will again have the same order 3 by 2, and we will add the corresponding element. First element, that is A11 here and here B11. So 2 plus minus 1, that is 2 minus 1 is 1. Then this first row, second column, here 3, here plus 1, 3 plus 1, 4. Here second row, first column, 0 plus 2, 2. Like it, minus 1 plus 0, minus 1, 4 plus 3, 7, and 5 plus 2, 7. Order again 3 by 2. So like this, we add the two matrices. Okay. Only one important thing is that for addition, okay, the order of the both matrices must be same. Now, the addition of matrices have some property like associativity or commutativity. Okay, the commutativity is that such property like commutative property, that is, if the addition of two matrices A plus B is same as the addition of matrices B plus C. If you add A plus B or you add B plus C, the answer will be same. And other property, that is associativity of addition. Okay, not multiplication. We are not focusing on, or we are not talking about multiplication, only about addition. So this is commutative law. So matrix addition is commutative. Also, matrix addition is also associative. That is, if add first two matrices A plus, if you add two matrices B plus C and then add A, it is same as adding the two matrices first A plus B and then C. This is the associative law. Matrix addition is associative. this addition is same as this addition. Either you add first matrix and the addition of two matrices, or you can take the first addition of first two matrices and then add the other matrix. The addition will be same. Okay. So matrix addition is commutative as well as associative. Okay. Now we will go to the another point which is called matrix scalar multiplication. Okay. Scalar multiplication. The next operation is scalar multiplication. So what is scalar multiplication? Scalar multiplication means if you are given a matrix, then to multiply the matrix by some scalar, okay, or by some real number, okay. So for example, you are given matrix A is equal to 1, 2, 0, 0, 2, 1 and 1, 4, 2. This is the matrix 3 by 3. Okay. Then the scalar multiplication. Suppose k is any scalar, then k into a. Now we will take k as any number. Okay. We will take k is equal to 2. So multiply the matrix A by 2. This is called scalar multiplication. So in scalar multiplication, we have to, when you multiply some matrix by some scalar, then you have to multiply each element of the matrix by that scalar. The scalar is 2. So 2 times A, nothing but to multiply each element of the matrix by 2. So 2A will be equal to 2 into 1, 2 into 4, 2 into 0, 0, 2 into 0, 2 into 4, 2 into 1, 2, again 2 into 1, 2, 2 into 4, 8 and 2 into 4. This is the matrix obtained by scalar multiplication, and scalar value here is 2. This is A. This matrix is obtained by multiplying the matrix A by scalar 2. Just multiply each element by that scalar, where scalar is. This is the scalar multiplication. Scalar multiplication means if you multiply this matrix by scalar k, then you have to multiply each element of the matrix by that scalar. Okay, this is the scalar multiplication. The next topic is multiplication of matrices. Now again, the multiplication of matrices is not very usual. Okay. For two matrices to be multiplicable, or we can say confirmable. Okay. Again the same question. I give you any two matrices. Can you always do the multiplication? No. Answer is no. Because there is the concept confirmable. Okay. Two matrices are said to be confirmable if number of columns of first matrix is equal to number of rows of other matrix. Okay. That is, we can write a statement. If the matrix A is of order M by P, then for multiplication other matrix must be of order P by something. There is no problem, but here number of columns are P. For a matrix to be confirmable or to multiply the matrix, the order of other matrix must be P by something. There is no problem with number of columns of other matrix. Okay, but if number of columns of first matrix is P, the number of rows of first matrix must be P. You can take any number here. Okay, you can take here, and after multiplication, that is, the matrix AB has order M by N. Okay, M by after multiplication. Okay, but for two matrices to be multiplicable, number of columns of first matrix must be equal to number of rows of other matrix. Okay, so my matrix must be of type M by P, P by N, and order of the multiplication matrix AB always equal to M by N. Okay, the P does not get involved in the order. For example, we will take two example. Okay, so let matrix A is equal to the row matrix 1, 0, 2. The order of this matrix is 1 row, 3 columns. So 1 by 3. So for multiplication, that is for A into B, the order of matrix B must be equal to 3 by something. Okay, that is, the other matrix must have 3 rows. There is no restriction on the columns. Okay, so other matrix must have 3 columns. Okay, then only the matrix A and B we can take the multiplication A into B. So we take the matrix B as 2 minus 1 0. So I take the matrix such that its order is 3 row and 1 column. So no problem. Okay, so here 3 column, here 3 rows. So matrix after multiplication, that is A into B, will have order 1 by 1. Okay, m by m. So we will take multiplication now. So matrix AB will order has order 1 by 1. There is only 1 row, 1 column. So take multiplication now. How it multiply two matrices? Here first row, first column. Okay, so 1 into 2, 2. Okay, plus 0 into minus 1, 0, plus 2 into 0, 0, plus 0. So only 2. So matrix is 2 by only 1 by 1 matrix and add only one element, say 2. This is like we multiply two matrices. Okay, now we will take another example of matrix multiplication. Suppose we take matrix A of order 2 by 2 is so 1, 2, 0, 1. So now for multiplication, other matrix must have order. The order of matrix is 2 by 2. 2 by 2. For multiplication, other matrix must have order. Here columns are 2. So here row must be 2. And column we can have any number of columns. But for simplicity, we will take again 2 by 2 matrix. Okay. So matrix will take 2 by 2 is 2, 1, minus 1, 0. This multiplication is equal to again 2, 2, here 2 by 2. So order of the multiplication matrix will be equal to 2 by 2. Okay. So 1 into first row, first column. So 1 into 2, 2, plus 2 into minus 1. Okay. So 1 into 2 plus 2 into minus 1. So minus 2. 2 minus 2 is 0. So first entry is 0. What we have done? We have multiplied first row with first column. Now first row with second column. 1 into 1, 1, plus 2 into 0, 0. So 1 plus 0 is 1. Now second row, first column. 0 into 2, 2. 1 into minus 1, minus 1. 0 plus minus 1, minus 1. Now second row, second column. 0 into 1, 0. 1 into 0, 0. 0 plus 0, 0. Okay. This is how we multiply two matrices. Okay. Now this is about the multiplication of matrices. But here the important one property here. Okay, we know in real number. Okay, what in real number? If A and B are two real number, okay, then we know A into B always equal to B into A. 2 into 3 is always equal to 3 into 2. Both are value 6. About real numbers. Also, in real number, if multiplication of two numbers is 0, then either A is equal to 0 or B is equal to 0. So in real number, if multiplication of two number is 0, one number must be 0 because so there are two numbers. 2 into something is equal to 0. That something must be equal to 0. Okay, it's the property of real number. 0 into anything is equal to 0. If you take any two non-zero number, their multiplication will always non-zero. If there are two numbers and their multiplication is 0, then either one of them or both may be 0. But okay, but in matrices we can find the two matrices so that their product is equal to 0, but no matrix is neither A is 0, neither B is or B also not equal to 0. Also in real number A into B always equal to B into A, but in matrices we can find two many matrices so that their multiplication A into B is not same as B into A. Again in real number, okay, in real number we know that if A into B is equal to A into C, then A and A get cancelled, so this implies B is equal to C. But again in matrices, we can find the matrices so that if A into B is equal to A into C, this does not imply that B and C are same. This is not the case in matrices. Okay, we will see this interesting thing. Okay, that is in matrices A into B. The matrix multiplication A into B is not same as matrix multiplication B into A. Also, we can find two matrices A and B. Their multiplication is 0, even though no matrix is 0. Two non-zero matrices we can find, but their multiplication is equal to 0. And this cancellation law also not true in matrices. AB is equal to A into C, that does not imply B is equal to C. We can find matrices that B is not equal to. Okay. Now we will go to this interesting properties. Okay. Now see, we have three matrices A, B, and C. We will first calculate A into B. Okay. So A into B. Okay. So this is equal to 1 into 0 is 0. Okay, 1 into 0 is 0 plus 0 into 3 is 0. Again, 1 into 0 is 0 and 0 into 1 is 0. So 0 plus 0 is 0. Now 2 into 0 and 0 into 3 are again 0 plus 0 is 0. And 2 into 0, 0 into 1 is 0. So AB is equal to 0. Now we will get A into C. A into C is equal to now 1 into 0 plus 0 into 4 again 0. 1 into 0 plus 0 into minus 1, that is 0. So second row, first column. So 2 into 0 plus 0 into 4 again 0. And 2 into 0 plus 0 into minus 1 is again 0. Now here AB also equal to 0, AC is also equal to 0. So we have matrix AB and AC are same 0 0 0 0 0 0. But this does not mean that B and C are same. Though A into B is equal to A into C, does not imply that B and C are same. See, B is 0 0 4 minus 1, C is 0 0 4 minus 1, and B is 0 0 3 1. But in real number, A into B is equal to A into C implies B is equal to C, but it is not the case in matrices. Here AB is equal to AC, but does not imply that B and C are not same, though B is not equal to C. Okay. Also, both the matrices A 1 0 2 0 is not the zero matrix, and matrix B is also not the zero matrix because there are some non-zero numbers, though A into B is 0. So here the matrix A is not equal to 0, matrix B is also not equal to 0, but the product A into B is equal to 0. So A into B is equal to 0 does not imply that one of the matrix is 0. Okay, matrix multiplication may be 0 even though one of the matrices is not 0. But in the real numbers, the product of two numbers is equal to 0 means at least one number should be 0. But this is not the case in the matrices. Okay. So this applies. Also, we will calculate AB. Now we will calculate B into A. Okay. So matrix B into A. What is the left matrix B into A? So first row, first column. So 0 into 1 and 0 into 2. So first entry is 0. Okay. Now 0 into 0 and 0 into 0. Second entry also 0. Now 3 1 1 2. 3 into 1 is 3 plus 1 into 2 is 2. So 3 plus 1, sorry, 3 into 1 is 3. Okay. And 1 into 2 is 2. 3 plus 2 is 5. Now 3 into 0 is 0, 1 into 0 is 0, so 0. Now see, B into A is 0 0 5 0 and A into B is 0 0 0 0. So here in matrix A into B matrix is not equal to B into A. So matrix multiplication is not commutative, that is A into B not equal to B into A. Okay, and there is one more property of the matrix multiplication. The square of, if square of some matrix is equal to identity matrix, it does not imply that matrix A is equal to identity or matrix A is equal to minus of identity. This is not the case. But in real number, if A square is equal to 1, then either A is equal to 1 or A is equal to minus 1. But this is not the case. I left this is homework to you, that you have to find matrix whose square is identity matrix, but matrix is not the identity matrix. Matrix is some different matrix, not identity matrix, but its square is identity matrix. You can take the matrix of any order, 2 by 2 or 3 by 3. Okay. I suggest take the matrix of order 2 by 2, which is not identity matrix, but its square is still identity matrix. So this is the homework for you, to find the matrix A such that matrix A is not identity matrix, but still A square is equal to identity. Okay. So this is about matrix multiplication. And there is one thing, that matrix multiplication is not commutative, but matrix multiplication is associative. Okay. We have already seen some different types of matrix. Now we will add 2 more types of matrix. Okay. So one type again is orthogonal matrices. Okay. A matrix A is said to be orthogonal matrix if matrix A into transpose is equal to identity. This is the definition of orthogonal matrix. For example, take the matrix A as cos theta 0 sin theta 0 1 0 minus sin theta 0 cos theta. Now we will take the multiplication of matrix A with A transpose. Okay. So A into A transpose is equal to, what is A? A is cos theta 0 sin theta cos theta 0 sin theta 0 1 0 minus sin theta 0 cos theta. So this A into A transpose. What is A transpose? Interchange rows and columns. So this first row become first column. So what is first column? Cos theta 0 sin theta. The second row become second column 0 1 0. The third row become third column minus sin theta 0 and plus. Now take this multiplication. Okay. This multiplication is equal to first row, first column. So cos theta into cos theta is cos square theta. Okay. So cos theta into cos theta, cos square theta plus 0 into 0 0 plus sin theta into sin theta. So plus sin square theta. Now first row, second column. Cos theta into 0 0 0 into 1 0 sin theta into 0 0. Right. 0. Okay. Now first row, third column. Cos theta into minus sin theta. Okay. So we can write minus cos theta into sin theta. Okay. Cos theta into minus sin theta. Then 0 into 0 is 0 plus sin theta into cos theta. Okay. Plus sin theta into cos theta. Okay. Now second row, first column. Okay. 0 into cos 0, 1 into 0 0, 0 into sin 0. So here it is equal to 0. Okay. Now again 0 into 0, 1 into 1 is 1, 0 into 0 is 0. So only 1 into 1 is 1. Okay. And then 0 into minus sin 0, 1 into 0 is 0, and 0 into cos is 0. So it is 0. What is the third row? First row. So minus sin into cos. Okay. So minus sin theta into cos theta. Okay. Plus 0 into, we are taking third row and first column. Okay. So minus sin into cos, 0 into 0 plus cos theta into sin theta plus cos theta into sin theta. Okay. Then third row, second column, sin into 0, 0, 0 into 1 is 0, cos into 0 is 0. So 0 is 0. And then minus sin theta, third row, third column, minus sin theta into minus sin theta. So sin plus sin square theta. Okay. 0 into 0, cos theta into cos theta plus cos square theta. Okay. Now this is equal to, now cos square theta plus sin square theta always equal to 1. This is 0 minus cos into sin plus sin into cos. This is get cancelled. It's only minus cos sin. The minus, this is plus. So get cancelled. So remain 0. Okay. Now this is 0. This is 1. This is 0. Again minus sin into cos and plus cos into sin. It is sin into cos. Get cancelled. So it was equal to 0. This is 0. Again sin square into plus cos square is equal to 1. This is identity matrix. So we have this matrix A. You are taken A into A transpose. It is equal to identity matrix. This implies this matrix A is orthogonal matrix. Okay. In similar way, write down another definition. This is orthogonal matrix and other is unilateral matrix. Okay. Unilateral matrix. Unilateral matrix means a matrix U is said to be unitary. Here, in real case, A into A transpose is equal to identity. So here, matrix U is said to be unitary matrix if matrix U into its conjugate is equal to identity. This unitary is similar to orthogonal, but here, real case, here complex case. U into its conjugate. Here, matrix into its conjugate. Sorry, matrix into its transpose. And here, matrix into its conjugate is equal to identity. Then matrix U is said to be unitary matrix. Okay. For example, again this is homework. Take the matrix U is equal to half of matrix 1 plus I, 1 plus I. Okay. Minus 1 plus I and 1 minus I. You check this matrix is unitary matrix. What you have to do? U is given. You have to find U conjugate. How you calculate U conjugate? You take first conjugate and then take transpose. So you get conjugate and then just multiply U and you conjugate, you will get the identity matrix. Okay. This is about the two different type. And note down one property of transpose matrix. Okay. One property, important property, that transpose of A into B, that is A into B transpose, is always equal to B transpose into A transpose. This is one property of transpose. Okay. Transpose of multiplication is equal to multiplication of transpose. Okay. AB transpose is equal to B transpose into A transpose. In reverse way. AB transpose not equal to A transpose B transpose. Okay. AB transpose is equal to B transpose into A transpose. This is the transpose of multiplication. Okay. Thank you.